Good morning, gentlemen. Today I'm going to tell about the topic that is Israel-Palestine issue, and later I will also discuss the Hamas issue. What is Israel-Palestine issue? First of all, we have to understand what is the bone of contention between these two countries. Number one thing is the when the Israel returned back to their homeland, that is Israel. So there was a Palestine, means there was abundance of Palestine lives that area. So there was a disturbance between these two nations, Israel and the Palestine. Israel wants to leave that area, but Palestine did not want to retain that area. Means Palestine did not want to use. Palestine did not want that Israel used that area to live here. So this is the contention between the two countries. So there is also a issue between the Israel and Hamas. So what is this? This is also a issue that Hamas is the creation of the Israel to counter the PLA, Pakistan Liberation Organization, PLO, Palestine Liberation Organization. So Hamas is the creation of the Israel. So when Israel and Palestine, they both means when they wanted to promote the peace and stability in the each other region, so their peoples like their community against them because they don't want to be peace. They want their whole country back. While Palestine want the Israel, overall Israel, and Israel want that we want our country. So that is the issue. And other side, Hamas. Hamas is also a terrorist group who fights against the Israel. So there is always an issue between these two nations. So Israel maintained the peace with the Palestine, but on the other hand, Israel versus Hamas, they continue to retaliate retaliate to each others like defense forces, like people, means blows the infrastructure around them. So this is the basically the war is going on country between the two nations these days. Not talking about the India's position. What is India's position? So first of all, when India got independent in the 1947, so India's means in the United Nations Security Council, India's put their vote against the Israel. So means they wanted the Palestine that remained. They wanted India wanted Palestine to retake to take their state against the Israel. So India voted against the Israel. So this is the first thing. Now in the 2000 onwards, when we see that India means if we're talking about the Palestine issue and the Israeli issue, India takes neutral stand within both the nations because they wanted to keep relation, because India wants to keep healthy relation with these two countries. So that's it. They wanted means neutral. They remains neutral. India remains neutral in the both these stance, and also India maintain a good relation with the Israel. We know that India means export. India imports many military equipment from the Israel. So Israel becomes the first exporter nation. That means Israel becomes the first exporter nation to supply most of the defense equipment to India. Previous one we see that was Russia, but Israel overcome Israel overruled it and become the number one exporter to means export their products to India. So what's the current scenario? So India have to maintain the good relation with the both the countries for the because India have its neutral policy. So that's all for today. Thank you guys.